What's good, yeah? So like, I wanted to show you like I'm just walking in the rain, So the main purpose of me showing you walking in the rain is because of I want to show you that I'm in tune with nature. I'm not the kind of person whereby when it's raining like this, right? You're gonna find me running away and stuff like no. I understand the purpose of these things, because a lot of you like you have a lot of fears, right? That actually stem from small things, that could be stopped, right? Those fears, they could be calibrated towards the direction of freedom, towards the direction of being free. So your fears are basically the navigation towards your freedom. Whatever that you are afraid of is what's gonna free you, in one way or another. It's gonna make sure that you are free. So like for me, right, I was confided as far as mentally, my mind was confided. I couldn't think well, clearly, and all that shit. And then, but I noticed that whenever I'm in nature, right, my vibrations would raise. Or whenever that I experience something like a rain, because it never rains every day. So whenever I experience something like rain, like my body would actually respond positively. So I discovered that okay, like for me, nature is like a doctor. For me, nature is my doctor. Like as you can see, guys, like I don't like to walk in places whereby there's no fucking, there's like small trees and all of these things. No, I wanna walk in a place whereby like I can enjoy myself. I can breathe. Like those are the kind of places that I love. So now nature is through nature that I was able to identify that. If I was the kind of person that was afraid of nature, of rain, of thunder, of just enjoying life in general, then I was gonna be like I was gonna develop a lot of fears, right? That I didn't necessarily need, for this current incarnation, because most of you, right, you might have been killed by maybe like a thunderstorm, in your previous life. So that's why like you are afraid of thunder and rain and whatever. But for some of you, that might be the key to your freedom. So like for me, like all I'm saying is, if you discover that like you have a lot of fears, right, especially that are related to natural events like rain, thunder, and all that. You might be the kind of person, right, who has incarnated from a place whereby there were situations like that. Like for example, there are places where they always experience bad weather, right, and bad conditions, and most of them they've actually died, from those experiences. But now the world is in a better place, so now they are able to reincarnate again and to have a little bit like a better experience. So now, but those fears, right, they are still there, they are still in the subconscious. So every time something that resembles those things, it can be a natural event, it can be a person, it can be a place, they're gonna rise up those fears because they are always there. So for me, there are a lot of ways that I use. There are a lot of things that I use to curb or mitigate fear. And nature, being in nature, right, especially if it's raining like this, it's one of those things. So like, yo, that's all. Look, they're chopping up our trees again. They're disrespecting nature. But anyway, that's all I had to say for you guys. Like, and also the environment that you go in, right? Like, you can ask a lot of people who know me. They'll tell you that since I started coming to this environment, right, I've become brighter. I've become more open, more free, more happy because of the energy around this area. Is good. It's that one of abundance. When I'm in this area like this, right, I can feel abandoned, even though I know I don't own anything in here. I only come here to go to the library, right? But like I feel abundant. I feel like my dream have already been achieved when I come from this place. So that's what I want from you as well. Don't be afraid to go to places that you want to go to, right? But you feel like maybe you don't deserve it because you don't have certain things, because that's obviously not true. For you to get to another level, you need to expose yourself to those energies and vibrations so that you can be familiar, and then from there you're gonna easily move into that frequency so that you can then become however that you want to be, because a lot of people, they like to complicate things, right? They always complicate things, and they try to do all of these things just to actually be the thing that they were meant to be, but all I'm telling you is that energy, frequency, vibration, find the right environment that resonates with your energy, find ways to mitigate fear just based upon nature, don't try to use artificial things, medicine, like people who use prescriptions for anxiety and depression. Like those kind of people, they crack me up because first of all, the anxiety was not caused by all of that shit. It was caused by an imbalance in how you think and feel about yourself. So when you start to take medicine, right, you are now numbing your mind, right, to the things that have actually got you trapped, in that state of mind that makes you feel how you are feeling, or how you are perceiving yourself. So for me, it's basically those few things. You just mitigate fear, right, and then you find the right environment, and then you start to just enjoy your life, enjoy yourself. That's the quote for me, enjoy yourself, guys. So hippie soul in the building, man. Bam. Like to ask me why I like working on nature like this, and I always tell you guys, these things, they can make you a lot of money, these things, if you're smart, they can make you a lot of money. So you need to, the more in tune you become with nature, right, the more nature will support you, the more nature will take care of you. It's simple as that. And people, they be trying to do all this, imagine you be having all these things by yourself, imagine you be having all these things by yourself. Obviously you're gonna be having a lot of cash, right? Because that's nature. When you have a single cow like this, right, when that cow has a baby, right, and then the baby has a baby, it's like the same thing that I was talking about when I say, when you work with nature, right, it gives you tenfold. Whatever that you put in, you get 10 more of whatever that you put in, So even money is natural to some degree, but all I'm saying is things like this, those are compound interest, and without compounding whatever that you are working on, then you know that in the coming years, right, it's very possible that those things are gonna be off all over. It's very possible that you're gonna lose all those things because you have no backup. But now, if you have cows, if you have a livestock nature, you have plants, you have all that, then you can be able to do your thing. You can be able to compound your interest and take risks, invest, and all of this shit. That's what I'm telling you guys. And a lot of you don't even believe me when I tell you this. Hey, damn, those dogs that almost beat me on the other video, they be coming through again. But as I was saying, right, you see, a lot of people know me, guys. So see you on